What's poppin', my undead henchmen? Grim MegaAbsol Dark 61 and yeah, about the intro. Hold up. So yeah, about that intro, that's gonna be the new one. That's gonna be my new catchphrase for every time I record a video. Yeah. So so for now on, the new catchphrase the new intro catchphrase is gonna be what's poppin' my undead henchmen. And for what I mean by the undead henchmen is I'm referring to you guys. You are the undead henchmen. A little fun fact, like a few hours ago, I literally tried to upload a video today of me reading the story. I had to re-record re re I literally had to re-record like so many times, like 10 times or even 11, because I keep on stuttering. I keep messing it up trying to say the new catchphrase. No matter how I try, I keep messing it up. And even at one time, while I was in the middle of reading the story, I was disturbed by the sound of the doors opening. But no matter, since my parents are sleeping, and right now it's like 10:07 p.m. None, nothing's just gonna stop. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. Nothing is gonna interrupt me while I'm doing this thing. So for now on, the this will be the new catch. Just try to get a use of the new catchphrase. What's poppin', my undead henchmen? But overall, that's enough talk. Let's just get on with the story, and which I have, which I have a new scary story for you guys, and it caught my attention. Like caught my attention when I first saw this, and it's here. It's introducing school bullying. And you might as well already know. You saw the description, the story, even before the video just started. See, it's a horror story about a boy who was tormented and bullied by three classmates before he died in the school bathroom. And to be honest, before I even opened it up, at first I really thought it's gonna be about how, of course, yeah, about a boy who is terrorized and bullied by three or more classmates, until eventually he had a knife and decided that the only solution is to pick on a fight with them. And he even, like, at least, like, beat his bully to near death. Even though to near death. Even though that if he would have done that, he would still get expelled from the school for fighting the bully. He only had no choice. That's what at first I thought was gonna be, what I what I predicted, like what I pictured was gonna be, until I opened it up and figured that it's a different plot. But overall, let's get on with the story. Let's see what the story is gonna take place. So here it is. This is school bullying. Enjoy. There was a 15-year-old boy who attended a school in a small town in Ohio. Most of the other teenagers in his class regarded him with disdain and referred to him as the geek. The boy had the the boy was painfully thin, wore large thick glasses, spoke with a pronounced lips, and had a bad case of acne. He wasn't particularly unpopular, but he was just ignored by most of his classmates. Because the geek didn't have any friends, he spent most of his time he spent most of his free time spending sitting alone in the classroom listening to music or playing games on his smartphone. Be, Being shy, quiet, and lacking in social skills made him a frequent target for bullying. There were three bullies in the school who constantly picked on the boy. They made the geek's life a living hell and showed him with no mercy whatsoever. Every day, the the bullies would find some new way to torture or humiliate the unfortunate wretch. It was as if they took great pleasure in seeing him suffer. One day, the geek went into the boy's bathroom alone. While he was washing his hands, the three bullies walked in. Bored and seeking entertainment, the trio decided that it was the perfect time to play a little game with the geek. They grabbed hold of him and dragged him into one of the cubicles. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not poor little guy. The bullies giving the geek a little swirl. Yeah, comment down below if you guys feel bad for the geek. Yeah, cause me too. Two of the bullies picked the boy up by the legs and shoved his head into the toilet bowl. The other bully began flushing the toilet. The poor geek was twisting and turning and flailing his hands, but the bullies just forced his head deeper into the toilets. The sounds of him spluttering, struggling to breathe, made them laugh uncontrollably. Oh no. This is just terrible. This is just terrible and ludicrous. After they had their fun, the bullies let go of the boy's legs. They were shocked when his limbed body collapsed on the They were shocked when his limbed body collapsed on the tiled floor. His mouth was black and his eyes were glazed over. He wasn't breathing. The horrible realization began to dawn on them, and the three boys began to panic. They had accidentally killed the geek. Oh well. Oh well. Look what they have done. Now they've killed the geek. What what do they think was gonna happen? What do they think was gonna happen? I mean, to be honest, I really didn't know. I didn't realize that. I didn't saw that coming. I didn't think that the geek would actually die from being shoved into the toilet so further. The bullies never planned and the bullies never planned for this to happen and frantically tried to figure out what to do. They didn't want to get caught, so they broke into the janitor's closet and stole a hacksaw. There, huddled in the grimy toilet cubble, they saw the geek's corpse into three pieces. They saw the geek's corpse into three pieces. Then they removed one of the bathroom's ceiling tiles and stuffed his dismembered body parts into the dark recess. That's dark. That's really messed up. After that, the bullies fetched a mop and cleaned up all the blood on the floor. They replaced the ceiling tile and ran out of the bathroom, hoping the dead's bodies' remains would never be discovered. The bullies made a pact with each other, swearing that they would never tell anyone what had happened that day. For a while, all went well for the three remorseless bullies. The geek's parents came to the school looking for him, and he was eventually reported to the police as a missing person. Everyone assumed he had been kidnapped on the way home. Nobody suspected that he had been murdered by his own classmates. One morning, the three bullies arrived for class and sat down at their desk. When the boys lifted the lids of their desk, they suddenly started screaming and ran out of the door. Within seconds, the rest of the students were freaking out and fleeing the classroom as well. Wait, what? What happened? In one bully's desk, there was part of dismembered legs. Sitting in the second bully's desk was a decapitated torso. The third bully's desk held the geek's severed head. This gruesome struck fear into every teacher and student in the school. The police were called in to investigate, and the evidence it led them directly to the three bullies. The boys were promptly arrested, prosecuted, and sent to prison. Yeah, that's what they. Yeah, that's what the bullies deserve. Yeah, instant. Yeah, karma's karma served right for them. Today, they sit alone in their cells and endure constant bullying from the bigger, tougher, older prison inmates. The boy, the school is still open, but the bathroom where the boy is died is now kept under lock and key. Nobody is allowed to go in there anymore because too many students have terrifying experiences when they went into the toilet alone. Some of them reported seeing blood stains on the floor and the uneasy feeling that someone was watching them. Others have heard a boy screaming in the bathroom, even though it was completely empty. They say that if you look under the stall doors, you can see feet there, despite the fact that the cubbyhole is unoccupied. According to the legend, if you go in the boys' bathroom, stand at the sink, look into the mirror, and say, "I know who killed you," you will catch a glimpse of the geek standing behind you. Oh my god. Okay, so that was the story. Okay. So that whole like ludicrous and disturbing case when I just turned into a legend. Yeah, I feel so bad for the geek. He never deserved to be treated this way. He never deserved to be bullied by those three classmates. Yeah, they should be in, but that serves right for them. Yeah, they're now in jail. They deserve that. Maybe they, yes, as a way to teach their lesson to never ever never mess with the person or something like that. But all right, guys, that is it for the story. This is so that was that was school bullying. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and oh, oh sorry about that. I accidentally clicked this one that says backpacker. Yeah. Well, let me know what you guys think of this story, and also about the new catchphrase. If you like it or not. If you like it, then let me know in the comments. But if you guys don't like it, then so I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if you guys don't like it or not. You're gonna have to. You're just gonna have to get over with it, because that's gonna be my new catchphrase. But overall, this was really a nice story. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. Until next time, and also, yeah, it's now. We're now in June, which that means I know I only have now. There's only like 3 weeks left till the last day of school. Yeah, but the bad news is, I have finals to get through. I have to do my finals next week. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, yeah. I only have a week left until my finals. But I hope I can. But I hope I'll do well on my finals, because I really don't want to help back. But yeah, I don't have to say but. Just gonna have to end the video. I'll see you later, my undead henchmen.